Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mama Eve, and today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today is a fabulous day. But what is more important to me is the day is my honey bunny's day. That's right. I'm talking about you. Well, we're in October. And I am going to be doing some wonderful, wonderful workings and showing you how to do some wonderful, wonderful workings. So with this next video, so this video is like 2 parts. The first part is a little quicker than the second part. So this is actually the first part, but the name of this video is The Red Skull, Think of Me. Red Skull, Think of Me. Now, to do this working, you're going to need a sigil. As a matter of fact, quite of the videos that I'm going to be doing this month, you're going to need the sigil or the veve, or you're going to need a seal. But for this one, we are going to be using the Venus sigil or the Venus veve. And it looks like this. Now, if you get the kit, you won't receive this. You will actually receive one that looks like this. But you'll know how to use it because we're starting, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So, what is this? Every planet has their own veve or sigil. So whether it's Venus, Mars, Jupiter, the Sun, Mercury, they all have their own charts. The charts are numbers, but they're also drawings. But for this working, we're going to be using, this is actually, another name for this is called a grid. So this is actually a veve, but it's also called a grid, the Venus grid. Now, what does these numbers mean? I had talked about this a little bit in some of my prior videos, because I want you to understand sigils or veves. And the best way that I can explain it is when you dial my phone number, it's a direct connection between you and me. But if you're off by a number or 2 numbers, then the connection is not going to be the connection. You're going to reach somebody else. Well, veves and sigils are just like phone numbers, whether it's to a person, a place, or a thing. So this is Venus phone number, the goddess Venus. Now, who is the goddess? What does she symbolize? Love. Love, but not just love. Art, fertility, friendship, and all matters of love. Even if you're having a hard time getting love or receiving love, this is a wonderful energy to work with. So how do you work with this? Because it just looks like squares. Matter of fact, it's 7 across and 7 down. It's just numbers. And the numbers range from 1 to 49. Well, I'm glad you asked. This is how we work our grid. This is called the table of values. And if you can see, I'll explain it. It goes from the alphabet from A to Z. Every letter equal to a number. So for instance, A equals 1, and let's do P equals 70, and Z equal 800. Now the thing is, our grid only goes up to 49. So what happens in the case that it is in 50? Then in that case, you would divide it by 10. So it would be the number 5. So now we got all of that straight, I hope. I'm going to show you what I'm going to need you to do when you get this kit and you have this Veve. What you're going to do is write out, think of me on a big piece of paper. Think of me. Or you can come back to this video because I tried to make it big enough for you to see. So then you would use your table of value. And you know what? I'm going to type this up, and I'll also, because any love working, any works for creativity, even fertility, you can use Venus energy. So you look on your table of values and you look for a T. So what is T? T is 200. So remember, you're going to take the zeros off. So it turns out to be the number 2, and so forth and so on. So these are the numbers that signal, that is the symbolic to think of me. Now when you get double numbers, you only need 1. So now this is the part I love. What you're going to do is connect a line to every one of those numbers. Now the first number you always circle. So the first number here would be a 2. So you would look on the grid or the Veve or sigil, and I've here showed you how to circle the number 2. Then the next H is 8. So you look on the grid, you find 8. Here's 8. So you draw a number from 2 to 8, and you go to every number that's on here. So it ultimately will look like this. So that is the phone number for the energy of Venus that says, think of me. So let's just say, because I don't want you to think this is just for love. Let's just say you want somebody to think of you because you put an application in on a new job, and you want that new job to call you or think of you or favor you. Then what you can do is, let's just say if it was let's just say if it's McDonald's. So then you would spell it out, and you would go back to your table of values, and you would say, okay, M is 40, so you take off the 0, so it's number 4. and so on and so on. And you would make a drawing of that. So it seems like it's a lot, but you know what? I had a conversation with a subscriber last night, and we was talking, and I want you to be able to do some of these workings. I'm just going to bring it on the table. Sometimes I get a little flat because some people feel like I'm telling you too much. I'm telling my secrets. Well, let me tell you, first of all, I never tell nobody everything I know, because that means you would know as much as I do. But why not share what I know with you so that you can do some things for yourself? And because I share, I think that I'm blessed because of that. So, to stay on topic, because y'all know Mama like to talk, this was the first part of the next video that I'm very excited about showing you how to do. And if you have any ideas or any videos that you would like to see me do, now I'm not saying I do all of them because it's a process with me. I only do videos that I feel or I know that the Spirit is leading me to do. But if you have any suggestions, just put it in my comments, because I do read my comments. Well, it's been a good day. It's been a great day. It's been a fabulous day. But what's more important to me is today is your day. Kisses!